And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Raiders had 10-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Jerry Tillery.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment when the ball's
and this is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 38 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Out to his left. That went into the hands of Toney downfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Carr now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. The quick slant caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Hey, 734.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They go with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Well, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And this pass caught by Gray. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline.
He's got a man complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Quez Watkins punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, he bowls over it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you.
And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and run for him. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Right back to him on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here we go on fourth down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Las Vegas, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year.
It's another one. We got another one.